Right, welcome here, Punch Out Boxing. Delighted to be here with Billy Nelson. Billy, have you forgiven me for predicting Paddy would have beaten your man Lewis?
Sorry?
Have you forgiven me for predicting against Lewis?
You're entitled to your opinion, mate. You know, you're either right or you're wrong. It's one or the other.
Well, hey, listen, that's why we're just fans and you're the coach. You know what you're doing, we're just watching.
Lewis implemented the game plan to a T, and I thought he just won the fight, which both two judges out of the three agreed.
Yeah.
So we're world champion now.
Yeah, well done to you and Lewis. Great times there. We'll come back to him in a sec. Just want to talk about your man here tonight, or Saturday night. Richard, yeah, only his second fight at heavyweight. He's still finding his way into the weight. You think he's ready to go after this?
I'll ask you that question tomorrow when you see him with his top off at the weigh-in. He's fought right out into heavyweight. I reckon there's still maybe another 9 months to 18 months growing in him. But he's looking really fast and sharp in the gym. He's an athlete. The guy's an athlete.
So, these big cruiserweights who then go up to heavyweight. How do you do? Do you just let them naturally grow, or do you like do all the pumping, ironing, and bulking up?
Well, he's got a strength and conditioning coach who's done a fantastic job with him. Ruben, I think his name is, and that's what Ruben specialises in, and I specialise in the boxing side. He doesn't get an interview with me, and I certainly wouldn't interview with him.
In Richard's one step up to world level, a lot of us critics saying he looked quite limited. Was just looking for the big right hand. Was that down to weight? Was there a lot of technical stuff that you felt you had to work on with him?
There's quite a bit of technical stuff we've worked on, and he's worked really hard to make himself a better fighter. He never had the legs at cruiserweight anymore. You know what I mean? He's a big boy coming down to 14-4. To sum it all up, really, in Saudi Arabia, 2-3 days before the fight, he was sitting having lunch and he had a plate that was, it was huge, and he's smiling eating it. He says, I can't believe, he says, I had to make 14 stone 4, he says, for cruiserweight. He says, look, I'm loving it. He was smiling when he was eating it. It was nice to see.
Yeah, happy fight, it's dangerous. Do you think that's a bit of a problem in this past decade or more, that there was this obsession with the so-called super heavyweight? So really big guys like Richard, like Lawrence Akoli, probably felt under pressure to sort of boil down the cruiserweight when they actually were. I mean, they're the same size as heavyweights of the 80s, really, aren't they?
Aye, the 80s, but no, men have got bigger. I mean, with the fullest of respect, Martin BAKOLE in the ring against Richard. Richard, he's not as big looking as Martin. Martin's huge. I'm not just talking about height, I'm talking about thickness. Martin's a big man, you know what I mean? There's no many bigger than him. And look at the size of Zhang. Zhang's huge.
But do you think that the importance of size was overstated? You've seen what, for example, Usyk can do.
Well, depends. Martin's actually stopped Usyk in sparring, so it will have its plus. But Usyk's a one-off. Usyk's a master boxer. You know what I mean? You can't really make that comparison with him and other fighters because he's so special. I mean,
yeah, true. There's not many Usyks, that's for sure. How do you think Richard's going to do against Tommy Welch? Have you seen much of him? He's been under the radar, sort of, even though his dad was quite accomplished.
Well, his dad unfortunately can't get in the ring with him, as I can't get in the ring with Richard. The golf and levels will be too much, I believe.
Do you think Richard gets a spectacular knockout and makes a statement?
We'll see on Saturday night. I'm not a mind reader, but I would favour that result.
I mean, with the heavyweight division, the fixture list is really piling up. I'm probably one of the few voices that amongst the media that says I want Usyk to retire, but he's holding things up a bit, somewhat. But yeah, I mean, to get to higher up the queue, does Richard need that sort of big win?
In interest of fairness, other people have held it up by getting rematches on mandatory fights, which is just obscene. That's what's holding up the boxing scene, not anything else.
Yeah, fair play. I think I was AJ was quite guilty of that through his reign.
AJ, Tyson, the top three had monopolised it.
Yeah, well, that generation are hopefully sort of moving on, or then the final run in. Yeah, I mean, how do you want to position your two guys? Do you think like by this time next year, hopefully they're in position to fight for some vacant belts?
I want Martin to be in a position on January. I want him in he'll be, I'm sure he'll be elevated in the top three of the organisations with a good victory.
Have you got a fight that could elevate him lined up? Anything you can reveal? All right.
I'll know for Saturday.
Okay, that's exciting. And as it said, Richard, you think what a year, 18 months before he's ready for the top level?
No, he could fight anybody in the top 15 next.
Okay, well, interesting. Well, as you said, let's see how he does Saturday. Just want to ask you about some of the other fighters in your stable. Emily, the Danger Man. It's hard getting him anything, isn't it?
We got offered. We were offered a fight the other night against Elliot Whale, and Elliot Whale seems knocked it back. He's 12-0. But I don't know. Somebody will need to step up and fight him. Just a Danger Man.
Yeah. He's obviously got some big stoppages on his record, and only Madrimov's beaten him at short notice. Yeah, Lewis, first defence back in Belfast. Do you think he'll become quite the star over there?
It might not be Belfast. It might be elsewhere.
Okay, so you've got something lined up potentially?
I think we'll know within the next few weeks, definitely.
Is Lewis still good to stay at welterweight for the foreseeable future?
Time being, but he'll be an absolute monster at 154.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I mean, those two divisions obviously red hot. I think we might be starting soon, so just to finish, can I get your prediction for the main event? How do you see that one going?
Chris Eubank to win.
Any particular method?
Whatever way he chooses.
Oh, so you believe there's quite a big difference in ability there?
I think there is. I think there is.
Alright. Okay, well, it's going to be a hell of a night Saturday. Yeah, good luck with your man Richard, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Cheers, mate.